In Good Company, Part 1. Hey, buddy, I said to Daniel. Oh, hey, Seth, he said happily. How are you feeling today? A little tired, but good. I'm glad to hear it, I replied. And I was. Since I'd met him while I was out working nearby, he'd become one of my favorite people. Did you see anything cool out there lately, he asked. Well, it depends, I whispered conspiratorially. Would you consider the pyramids cool? No way. The actual pyramids? The very same. That's so awesome. I always wanted to see those. I guess now I never will. I looked at him, lying in his hospital bed, IV in his arm, oxygen tube in his nose, surrounded by tubes and wires. He deserved more of a life than this. Everyone deserved more of a life than this. Seriously, Daniel, how are you doing? His smile slipped for a second. Leukemia sucks. I know it does, I replied sympathetically. Then his smile was back. So, did you bring me anything? I looked at him, a guilty expression on my face. I'm sorry, buddy. I got so busy with work, it must have slipped my mind. Oh, okay, he said sadly. I understand. I'm kidding, I exclaimed, handing him a box. Come on, do you really think I'd forget my best buddy? He excitedly tore open the box to find the superhero action figures inside. This is awesome, he said, his smile covering his face. Glad you like it, I replied. I love it, he corrected me. You're the only person who ever brings me anything, except more medication. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. How is your family doing? His smile dropped again for a moment. They actually haven't been in for a while. It's not their fault. My baby sister has a lot of needs, and they have to be there for her. Translation, they didn't care enough to visit. Find out what happens next in part 2. We sat in silence for a moment. Seth? Yeah? He looked down at his hands. I'm scared. I know, buddy, but you can't give up hope. Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying. Poor kid. My heart broke a little. I'll tell you what, let's make each other a promise. Okay, what? You promise not to lose hope, and I'll promise to keep you company, no matter what. How's that sound? That sounds okay, I guess. And when you get out of here, I continued, we'll go for a walk, and I'll show you some of the amazing things I've seen. He perked up at that, a small smile lighting his face. That sounds really good. Thanks, Seth. Excellent. It's a deal, and I never go back on a deal. Suddenly, the machines in the room started beeping and doctors and nurses rushed in. I couldn't do anything but watch. Find out what happens next in part 3. Seth, you're still here. Of course I am, buddy. I said I'd keep you company, didn't I? You look different, he said. He'd never before seen me in my work outfit. Different good or different bad? He looked me over. Pretty cool, actually. Thanks. I pulled back my black hood so that my face showed. By the way, my real name is Cephtus. That's kind of a weird name, isn't it? Well, now you know why I go by Seth. What's that thing you're holding? It's called a scythe. What's it for? Oh, just collecting things. Cool. Hey, Seth? Yes? Why do I feel funny? It's a long story, I replied, leading him away from his cold, sheet-covered body and onto the starlit path to what comes next. What do you say we go for that walk now, and I'll fill you in on the way. Follow for more horror stories.